Good morning, children. Finally, at the fag end of the syllabus, that is, we are today to do with the proposal by Anton Chekhov. We have passed the whole session through this way, through online teaching, and you all have very much tried to cope up with the whole situation. You all have supported us. I am really thankful today to all of you because you have viewed the videos. You have tried to sort out your issues through different ways with us, and you are getting prepared for your board exam. Really, we feel proud that you are trying our level best to do the best result in your board exam. Children, with the last chapter, we are here today, which is a drama, the only drama that you have this time, as the other drama from the Footprints Without Feet has been deleted for this session. So today we will do the last chapter as well as the single drama that we have in our syllabus. It is by Anton Chekhov. Anton Chekhov is a Russian short story writer, and he can be considered to be one of the best short story writers in English. Now, as I want to say that the first, that is about the Russian wedding that has been given because of the lack of time. I wish that you will read it, and it's not very difficult. You will read it and you can do that, you can manage that, and we will straightway go into the drama. Okay. I hope that you can understand that quite a number of videos will be required to finish this chapter, because to do drama online is not very easy, which we could do in the class in a drama form, that I could make all of you stand and take up the characters and could play the role of these characters and could present the drama very interestingly. It might be a bit difficult. Please try to bear with me. I will try my level best to explain you the drama. Okay? So let us start. We will start from the second page, that is page 143, point number 2, where we will start that there is a difference between wedding ceremonies in Russia and India. Hope you can do that, the difference, and we will start with the chapter. The proposal, originally titled A Marriage Proposal. Now, what is a proposal? Proposal means something, some conditions that are kept in front of you, which depends on you whether you will take it up or not. Proposals can be different type. Among that, marriage proposal is also a very interesting way of proposing relation. So here somebody keeps a marriage proposal in front of someone, but originally it was titled as marriage proposal. Later the marriage term was deleted and it has become named as the proposal, and it's a one act play, a farce. Now, what is a farce? Farce means when a very serious play is humorically, very funnily presented on the stage, that is called to be a farce. It's a farce. So we expect humor, fun in the drama. By the Russian short story writer and dramatist Anton Chekhov. It was written in 1888-89. The play is about the tendency of wealthy families to seek ties with other wealthy families to increase their estates by encouraging marriages that make good economic sense. One family gets married to the other family so that they can have a big amount of wealth in them, with them. So that is why the wealthy families had a tendency to get married to other wealthy families, for that make good economic sense. Ivan Lomov, a long-time wealthy neighbor of Stephen Chubukov, also wealthy, both are wealthy, comes to seek the hand of Chubukov's 25-year-old daughter Natalia. All three are quarrelsome people. Chubukov, Lomov, Natalia, all are quarrelsome. And they quarrel over petty issues. The proposal is in danger of being forgotten amongst all this quarreling. The proposal for which Lomov came to Chubukov to ask the hands of his 25-year-old daughter Natalia, amidst the quarrel, all get lost. So the proposal is in danger of being forgotten amidst all this quarreling. But economic good sense ensures that the proposal is made after all. Although the quarreling perhaps continues, perhaps the quarreling will continue, but they are very economic conscious, money minded, business minded. So finally, the proposal took shape. Let us see how. What are the characters? The characters, three important characters, all the three. Stepanovich Chubukov, he is a landowner. And Natalia Stepanovna, his daughter, 24 years old. And Ivan Vassilyevich Lomov, a neighbor of Chubukov, a large and hearty but very suspicious landowner. Where the drama starts. How does it start? What is the opening scene? Let us see. It's a drawing room in Chubukov's house. Lomov enters wearing a dress jacket and white gloves. Chubukov rises to meet him. First dialogue, Chubukov. We will know them as Chubukov, Lomov and Natalia. These are the names commonly we will call them. Chubukov. My dear fellow, whom do I see? Ivan Vassilyevich? I am extremely glad, squeezes his hand. Now this is a surprise, my darling. How are you? Lomov, thank you. And how may you be getting on? Chubukov, we just get along somehow, my angel. Thanks to your prayers and so on. Sit down, please do. Now, you know, you should not forget all about your neighbors, my darling. That we are neighbors, you should not forget. You must visit here, Miss, more regularly. My dear fellow, why are you so formal in your get-up? Evening dress, gloves and so on, because visiting neighbor's house does not need so much decked up dress, but he was very decked up today with good evening dress, gloves and so on, absolutely in a formal get-up. Can you be going anywhere, my treasure? See how nicely and politely Chubukov is talking to Lomov. Lomov, no, I have come only to see you, honored Stephen Stepanovich. Chubukov, then why are you in evening dress, my precious? Why in such special dress? As if you are paying a New Year's Eve visit? Lomov, well, you see, it's like this, takes his arm. I have come to you, honored Stephen Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. Not once or twice have I already had the privilege of applying to you for help, and you have always, so to speak, I must ask your pardon. I am getting excited. I shall drink some water, honored Stephen Stepanovich. He wants to say something, but he holds his Chubukov's hand, but could not say because of the excitement, he feels thirsty. So he takes a break and wants to drink some water. Drinks some water. Chubukov, aside. He is come to borrow money. Aside means he is not talking to the character on the stage. Rather, the character cannot hear. But it's a drama. So what he thinks, he talks it to the audience. So he is saying to us only, he has come to borrow money. Shan't give him any. Chubukov thought that he is hesitating, Lomov is hesitating because he has come for asking money. So he says that I'm not going to lend money to him. Aloud, what is it, my beauty? See how polite he has become. Lomov, you see, honored Stepanich, he is not Stepanich. His name is not Stepanich. I beg pardon, Stepan Honorich. Miss, getting excited and all getting mixed. I mean, I'm awful excited, as you will please notice. In short, you alone can help me, though I don't deserve it, of course, and haven't any right to count on your assistance. Chubukov, oh, don't go round and round, darling. Spit it out. Well, Why are you going round and round and saying all these so much introduction, etc., etc.? Please speak out what you want. Lomov, one moment, this very minute. The fact is, I have come to ask the hand of your daughter, Natalia Stefanovna, in marriage. Somehow he gathered the courage and speaks out what he wants. Chubukov, joyfully, by Jove, even Vasilevich, say it again, I don't hear it all. Think, a father of a daughter who is eligible now to get married. For her, somebody has come to ask her hands. Definitely, father will feel excited. I didn't hear it all. Lomov, I have the honor to ask, Chubukov interrupting. My dear fellow, I'm so glad and so on. Yes, indeed. And all that sort of thing. Embraces and kisses Lomov out of happiness. I've been hoping for it for a long time. It's been my continual desire. Even I also wanted to have this, that to get my daughter married to you. Sheds a tear, and I have always loved you, my angel, as if you were my own son. May God give you both His help and His love, and so on, and so much hope. What am I behaving in this idiotic way for? I don't know why I'm behaving such idiotic way, why I'm talking so much. Because I'm off my balance with joy. I'm so much happy and delighted that I have lost my balance. Absolutely off my balance. Oh, with all my soul, I'll go and call Natasha and all that. So Natalia, he calls her as Natasha and all that. Lomov, greatly moved, honored Stefan Stefanovich. Do you think I may count on her consent? She will count me. She will give consent in this. Why, of course, my darling. And as if she won't consent, she's in love. God, she's like a lovesick cat. That, oh God, she's a lovesick cat. She wants to get loved. Why not will she agree? And so on. Shan't be long. Give me some time. I'll be back soon. Lomov, it's cold. I'm trembling all over. He is alone on the stage. There is no other character on the stage. So he is talking alone. It's a soliloquy. He is talking to himself only. It's cold. I'm trembling all over, just as if I had got an examination before me. He is very excited and got tensed also. The great thing is I must have my mind made up. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, that if I give myself to think about my marriage, to hesitate, if I hesitate about the marriage, to talk a lot, if I talk regarding my marriage along within me, with myself only, to look for an ideal or for real love, then I will never get married. For an ideal or for real love, that means there is a doubt that this love is not real. Anyway, to look for an ideal or for real love, then I will never get married. I will never get married. But it's cold. Natalia Stefanovna is an excellent housekeeper. Now he is trying to pacify himself. He is trying to put different opinions in front of him only. Stefanovna is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. So he is keeping all these points in front of him in his favor, that trying to justify himself that why he has come to ask for marriage to Natalia. What more do I want? She has all the basic things that are needed for a good bride, and she all has. But I'm getting a noise in my ears from excitement, drinks, and it's impossible for me not to marry. I have to marry because in the first place, I'm already 35. So it's high time for me to marry. A critical age, so to speak. In the second place, I ought to lead a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitations. I have some ailments in me. I suffer from palpitations. That is, my heartbeat beats very fast, and I feel troubled for that. I'm excitable and always getting awfully upset. At this very moment, my lips are trembling. See, in such a small, petty matter, not so petty because asking a hand for marriage for someone, but still he is trembling. And there's a twitch in my right eyebrow. Whenever I get excited, I get a twitch in my right eyebrow. But the very worst of all is the way I sleep. The most disgusting thing is that when I sleep, I no sooner get into bed and begin to go off when suddenly something in my left side gives a pull. As soon as I go to bed to sleep, my left side gives a pull. And I can feel it in my shoulder and head. The whole left side, I can feel this pull. I jump up like a lunatic, walk about a bit and lie down again. I feel a bit better after walking, and again I go to bed. And as soon as I begin to get off to sleep, there's another pull. And this may happen 20 times. By the time Natalia Stefanovna comes in. Natalia, well, there, it's you. And Papa said, go, there's a merchant come for his goods. How do you do, Ivan Vasilevich? Lomov, how do you do, Honored Natalia Stefanovna? Natalia, you must excuse my apron and negligee. I am not in my proper dress. You will excuse my apron and my negligee. We are shelling peas for trying. So why haven't you been here for such a long time? Sit down. You could come earlier also. It's a long time that you are not paying visit to our house. They seat themselves. Want to have some lunch? No, thank you. I have had some already. Then smoke. Here are the matches. The weather is splendid now, but yesterday it was so wet that the workmen didn't do anything all day. How much hay have you stacked? Just think. I felt greedy and had a whole field cut, and now I am not at all pleased about it because I am afraid my hay may rot. I ought to have waited a bit. But what's this? Why are you in evening dress? Now a young girl came to meet another young man and see how much business-minded that instead of talking anything else, she goes on talking about business only. Anyway, finally she notices that Lomo was very well dressed. Well, I never. Are you going to a ball or going to a ball or what? Though I must say you look better, but I must say that you are looking better than your common dress. Tell me, why are you got up like that? Lomov excited. You see, Honor Natalia Stefanovna, the fact is I have made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. Of course, you'll be surprised and perhaps even angry, but aside, it's awfully cold. Means he is so much hesitant to speak out, so much a lack of confidence. What's the matter? Pause. Well, Lomov, I shall try to be brief. You must know, Honor Natalia Stefanovna, that I have long, since my childhood, in fact, had the privilege of knowing your family. From my very childhood, I know your family. My late aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited my land, always had the greatest respect for your father and your late mother. I had inherited this property from my aunt and her husband, and they had a great respect for your father and your late mother, for your parents. So mother is not there, clear. The Lomovs and the Chubukovs have always had the most friendly and I might almost say the most affectionate regard for each other. So both the families have respect for each other. And as you know, my land is a near neighbor of yours. Now coming to the point that my land is near neighbors for yours, you will remember that my oxen meadows touch your birchwoods. Excuse my interrupting you. You say my oxen meadows, but are they yours? Actually, Lomov goes on telling that our land is very close to yours, and my oxen meadows, my land, oxen meadows, touches your bachud, etc. Natalia stops her. That, excuse my interrupting you. You say my oxen meadows, but are they yours? Lomov, yes, mine. Natalia, what are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours. Lomov, no, mine. Honored Natalia Stefanovna. Natalia, well, I never knew that before. How do you make that out? Lomov, how? I am speaking of those oxen meadows which are wedged in between your barchuds and the burnt marsh. That oxen meadows I am talking about. Yes, yes, they are ours. Natalia says, yes, they are ours. No, you are mistaken, Honor Natalia Stefanovna, they are mine. Just think, Ivan Vasilievich, how long have they been yours? Lomov, how long? As long as I can remember. Natalia, really? And you won't get me to believe that. And you ask me to believe that that land is yours, not mine. Let us stop now for this video. We'll proceed on with the rest part of the story in the next video. Thank you, children.